All right, YouTubers, Wendy's chili is really easy to veganize. There'll be a taste comparison at the end. All right, YouTubers, I'm back in the Yoop, and we're going to do another cooking video. I went to Wendy's and got Wendy's chili. I've shown you before a copycat recipe for Wendy's chili, and I'm going to show you it again. Almost identical, but this time it's going to be vegan. We're going to use Impossible. Get them right side up. If you're going to do a product placement, do it right. This is not sponsored by anybody but me. So I've shown you before, but like I said, I'm going to show you again making Wendy's copycat chili, this time vegan style. I hope you enjoy. Hope it tastes as good as I think it will. Okay, first you get a pan. That's a pan. And you get the Impossible. I'm going to cook 2 packages. My initial recipe was 2 pounds of ground hamburger. So these are 12-ounce bricks of Impossible, which are always almost impossible to open. Longest part of the video might be opening a damn package. Okay. 1. And 2. So that is, like I said, 24 ounces of Impossible. Now don't worry, I was somewhere, I forget, I was back in Ohio, I think, and I brought this Impossible with me because I found it on sale for like under $4 a package, which is like crazy. So shouldn't be too costly. And I will say that Wendy's I showed you, I got a large chili and a large fry, and again, it's not vegan. And I am almost mostly vegan. I'm gonna taste that chili to give you a comparison when this is finally done. But for 1 large chili and 1 large fry, I paid $8.88. I have the receipt somewhere if you don't believe me. Fast food is way too expensive for what you're getting anymore. And I don't think making this is going to cost all that much more, and there's going to be a whole great big pot of it. So these ideas of doing hacks for the favorite things you like, with the way prices are anymore, maybe that's a good idea. Start making it at home on your own, because that's insane, Wendy's. Come on. You can go to McDonald's or Burger King. If you get food for 2 people, you can spend 30 bucks. You might as well go to an actual restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Again, don't get me started on fake fast food. But I've also said in the past, I haven't eaten other now than Wendy's twice. I don't think I've really eaten fast food, anything other than an Impossible Burger, for 5 years. And anything other than Wendy's maybe once or honestly twice in probably about 10 years. GoPro keeps shutting off, so what I'm saying is I don't do fast food. So that's Impossible hamburger. Gonna let it cook, and we'll come back when it's time for the next thing, which will be right about now. So what you're gonna need a 29-ounce can of tomato sauce. You're gonna need a 29-ounce can of pinto beans. In the past, I used Rotel, but this is from Aldi. Same idea, a little bit cheaper. Original diced tomatoes with green chilies. And then you need 2 cans of those the small 10-ounce cans. And you need 2 cans of kidney beans, red dark kidney beans. And those cans are, what, 15.5-ounce size. So that's the canned stuff that's going to be in it. And there's going to be other stuff, as my Impossible hamburger keeps hamburgeringly cooking. Okay. Alright, as you can see, Impossible hamburger cooks up like hamburger. I think this stuff is a game changer, and I like Impossible more than I like Beyond personally. Beyond's got a pretty distinctive and pretty heavy taste, pretty heavy smell and taste to it. Impossible's a little bit more mellow. I'm also going to add a little steak seasoning to the Impossible, just to give it a little bit even meatier taste. Just a little bit. We'll see how it comes out. That and McCormick's hamburger can help. All right, the hamburger is done. At this point, if you were using meat, real meat, I would tell you to drain the fat. But this isn't possible. It doesn't have any meat. So, got a great big chili pot. We're gonna put this hamburger in that great big chili pot as such. You want to see more of that, don't you? Yeah, you do. There you go. There's hamburger, or a plant-based version of hamburger. And when I made this regular, I was surprised at how much it tasted like real Wendy's chili. So we're gonna see. So when I made this, I was really surprised at how close it was to Wendy's chili, the Copycat. So we'll see how much difference it's gonna be if it's vegan. I don't think it's gonna taste all that different. And you know what? It might be a heck of a lot healthier. All right. But still not health food, okay? Whenever you add in fake stuff like this, you're not adding health food. You're adding a little healthier food. And no dead animals. You're gonna need 1 yellow onion. I'm gonna peel said yellow onion. I'll be right back. All right. Gonna slice the yellow onion. I'll show you how to do it real quick. I like to dice it kind of small. I like onion, I just don't want great big chunks. And now, okay, so that's half the diced onion. And now we're gonna do the other half of the diced onion. And there's an entire diced onion. And it's gonna go into the pot. All right, now I gotta chop a green pepper. Let's get that done. All right, there's 1 chopped green pepper going into the pot. All right, we gotta devein 1 jalapeno pepper. See how we do. Most people would recommend wearing gloves. I'm silly. Don't think I need the gloves. There's the rest of the jalapeno. Okay. He's gonna go in a pot with the rest of this stuff too. Okay, now we got chili powder. We got a 1/4 cup of that. That's a 1/4 cup of chili powder. Next we got cumin. We get 1 tablespoon of cumin. All that goes in the pot. All right, next you got 2 stalks of celery. I couldn't find the celery. We had some already cut up for snacks, so I'm gonna use that. And how I do this is, I'm gonna do this. And then we're just gonna chop it down small. We'll come back. All right, there we go. That's 2 stalks of celery going into the pot. All right, now in goes the tomato sauce. Next into the pot goes the 29-ounce cans of pinto beans, undrained. Do not drain these. Okay. Next goes the first small can of kidney beans. I'm gonna put it into the, dump it right into the sauce thing, swish it around, and get some of the juice out of the tomato can. Again, undrained. I'm gonna do this twice. All right, here goes the diced tomatoes with chilies in it. Also undrained. There's a second can of these. You might be asking, why isn't he draining these cans of stuff going in there? You wanna know why? Because the hack recipe said not to drain them. And I'm telling you, when this gets done, it's pretty much Wendy's chili. At least it was when you used real meat. We'll see how much different it is when you veganize it. Save a cow. couple teaspoons of pepper. I'm gonna do my standard measuring of stuff like that. That seems like enough pepper. A couple teaspoons of salt. I'm gonna use some pink salt, Himalayan pink salt. I'm not gonna use a lot. There we go. If it needs salt, you can add it. And now 1 cup of water into the pot. All right. What we have to do now is we bring this to a boil. I think it's got that telltale Wendy's. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up. Like I said, I'm gonna bring it to a boil. All right. It's got the Wendy's chili look to it. Like I said, when I made, maybe I'll put a link somewhere for the non-vegan version of it. I really think it came out smelling like Wendy's chili. Hold on, I gotta bring it to a boil. I'll show you something. So when I went to get Wendy's chili, the main reason I went to get it was to get the hot sauce packets. And I once again, like I did last time, I said, give me as many as you can give me without getting in trouble. And the girl said, I'm the manager, so I won't get in trouble. How many you want? I said, oh, maybe 10, 12. I got 14. She just grabbed 14 packets of chili sauce. To me, this sets Wendy's chili over the top. So, as I said, we're gonna bring this up to a boil. And then what it'll have to do I tell you now and then tell you again? When it comes up to a boil, it's gonna have to simmer for about 2 hours. So let's get it boiling. See how pretty it looks. It's not boiled yet. Gotta let it boil. All right, now that's boiling. Now, gotta put it down to simmer. I think it smells pretty close to Wendy's chili. See how it does without the meat. I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit different. So what happens now is this simmers, I got it down on low, and this is gonna simmer for 2 hours. And then we'll get to eat it. Hey Google, set a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, and we're starting now.
There we go. Okay. I don't need to do anything else for quite some time. All right, this has been cooking, simmering for 35 minutes. I'm gonna have another hour after the 25 minutes is done. And in that time, while you weren't watching, Vincenzo, the one-eared diabetic balding cat, got a bath. He's not that thrilled about it, but he's drying in a warm place, which is not easy to do. It's in the teens here, which is good for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, it's been about 1 hour and 15 minutes of slow simmer. And I think it's starting to smell like Dave's and redhead daughter in here. Starting to smell like Wendy's. All right, there's 1 hour. Wendy's chili is done. Veganized. Let's compare these two, see how they turn out. All right, it is time for the taste test of this thing. This is the one I made, vegan style. This is regular Wendy's chili. Now, they look very similar. It smells a little meatier than this does because there's meat in this. So I'm gonna eat this one first, and then I'm gonna try to have an impartial third party try it with as little meat as possible, because I've been making her taste stuff that's got meat in it, and that's probably not fair to do. Okay. Wendy's chili is good. I like it. Now, as I told you, the other recipe that's on here, and again, the only thing you got to change is take the Impossible out, put real hamburger in. The other one tasted very similar to it. Let's see how this does. It's very good, first of all. So if you're vegan, it's very good. Has the same basic taste. But I think in this, the actual hamburger, the taste of the meat comes through a little bit more. Yeah. You can taste the difference between meat and not having meat. But the spices wise, it still tastes very similar. You ready? I'll try to give you very little meat with the Wendy's.
Okay. I can really taste the beef in that.
Yeah, you can. It's very beefy.
It's very beefy.
Yeah.
It's almost like it makes me wonder, do they put like beef stock in it?
Right. They're not supposed to, because this is a pretty similar recipe.
Okay.
Now this has Impossible, like you know.
Okay.
I don't think either of them are too hot.
Tastes like Impossible.
You taste the Impossible?
Well,
It doesn't taste like Beyond, which is good.
no.
I tried to put a little bit of steak seasoning in there to give it a little bit beefier.
It's very familiar. It's very similar,
Except for the beef.
except for the beef. The beef
Right.
flavor is super strong in the Wendy's.
Right. It really is. And
Yeah.
when I made this exactly, it was almost dead on.
I bet it was.
Because when you get the aftertaste, the late heat taste to it,
Yeah.
to me they taste very similar, other than this is really beefy.
Now I put a little bit of the cashew sour cream on mine.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's good chili.
On the stuff you just made.
Yeah. And like I said, this and a large fries cost me $8.88. This probably cost me, I got those on sales, 17 bucks total for that big pot. So, and if you're vegan, I think this is good chili, right?
It's delicious.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really good.
Nothing needs to be changed or added or
No, it's just
it's perfect just the way it is.
it's just not as beefy as this, but it doesn't taste like it doesn't have. You know what I mean? It
Right.
doesn't
No,
taste like it's missing anything.
It doesn't.
Yeah. All right.
And there's a textural difference as well.
Sure.
The beef is in larger pieces
In this or in this?
in the Wendy's, the actual Wendy's. And the Impossible.
I broke them down. I purposely broke it down a little further. Maybe should have kept bigger chunks.
Well, yeah, the Impossible. Well, I mean,
I could have kept bigger chunks.
I think the difference is the Impossible is softer than actual beef. It's firmer in your mouth. The beef is.
I agree. I like it.
It's really good.
I
Like in a perfect world, if they could make fake meat taste like what I ate my whole life before I stopped eating meat, I'd prefer it. But
sure.
no animals had to die to eat the chili in the bowl.
That's right. Now we're gonna put this in it. I don't know if you wanted it. That's why you're eating your own bowl and you're eating it. You like it. It's good.
And it doesn't have all that cholesterol.
Yeah. It has, Impossible's not perfect.
Right. I didn't say it didn't have fat.
Right.
I said it didn't have cholesterol.
Right. So I put this. I like this.
And this is pretty spicy. Like, you like stuff spicier than me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want hot sauce on this. This is plenty spicy for me. And I'm not opposed to spicy stuff, but
Now I had a quarter cup of chili powder in it.
and a jalapeno.
And a jalapeno.
Yeah, I feel it in the back of my throat. It's good.
Yeah, with the hot sauce, I think it gets even closer because the hot gives you more kick.
Overrides the meat a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. All right, YouTube. Oh, that was a big chunk of Impossible.
Come here.
All right, YouTubers, that's it. That's fake Wendy's It's a copycat hack that I just changed out real beef for Impossible. And I think it tastes great. You, like she said, and I said, you can taste the difference, but I think this is still really good. And no animals had to die in the making of this chili. One thing I just wanted to add is I told you I got the Impossible on sale. It was like under $4. And ground 80/20 is going for
$3.29.
$3.29 right now at Meijer. So normally with the Impossible it would cost $3 or $4 more, but because I got it on sale, the price was actually pretty close to what you would pay to make this on your own. So that's all I had. Enjoy some chili, keep yourself warm.
If you made it to the end, even those who didn't, have a great and wonderful day.